All right, today we're going to talk about the triangle angle sum theorem. And what the triangle angle sum theorem says is that the sum of the measures of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. We talked about that yesterday a little bit. All right, the sum of the measures of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees. So if you had a triangle and we label it triangle ABC, what that means is the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180. Interesting. That's a C. Not whatever the program just made it. Alright, we'll do some examples here in a second. I want you to write this other rule down first. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its remote interior angles. The measure of an exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of its remote interior angles. Here's what a picture would look like. This exterior angle, I'm going to call it angle 1. It's formed by a side of the triangle and an extension of its adjacent side. Angle 1 is called an exterior angle. The measure of angle 1 is equal to the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C. Angle 1 right here. That angle is equal to the sum of this one and this one. Everybody good with that? Alright, so let's use these rules to solve some triangle problems. And we'll start with a drawing that looks like, I'm going to be on the top of page 250. I'm doing number 2 if you want to look in the book to draw that picture. And it looks something like this. Alright, what we're going to do here, we're just going to find all the missing angles in this diagram. So they're giving you this 39 down here on the bottom. They give you this angle, calling it 48. And we're going to find the rest. And kind of going from now going forward is when you're going to start using all the rules you've learned about linear pairs, vertical angles. In this case, since you've got some parallel lines, you're probably going to be dealing with some alternate interior angles and different things like that. So let's start with this little triangle up top. You got a triangle up top and you know two of the angles. So this third angle is going to be equal to 180 minus 90 minus the 48 degree angle that's given. Alright? Now most of you know that 180 minus 90 is 90. Agreed? So in a right triangle, anytime you're dealing with a right triangle, the two acute angles, the two non-right angles, have to add up to 90 degrees. Because if you take 180 and subtract 90, it's always equal to 90. So in a right triangle, the acute angles sum 90 degrees. So really right here, you just need 90 minus 48. Which is 42 degrees. Alright, so that's that little angle up in that top triangle. Now this bigger triangle on the left, this 39 degree angle that's given, and this angle up top. Alright, I'll highlight it here. Those two angles have to sum 90 degrees. So this angle right in here is going to be 90 minus the 39, which is 51 degrees. Now, do you see there's a couple different ways you could find this angle. I'm going to make it a different color here. Now we need this one. Yeah, it's going to be 39, isn't it? It's going to be 39 because it's an alternate interior angle with this one, right? And then if this angle right here is 90 degrees, then this whole angle needs to be 90 degrees, doesn't it? Because they form a line, they're a linear pair. Alright, so for a couple different reasons, that's 39. Now, this triangle on the left is a 39, 51 degree 90, isn't it? And if the two acute angles are 39 and 51, then this triangle on the right has one acute angle that's 39, the other one's 51. Okay? That's what you're going to be doing in this section in its simplest form. You're going to be solving triangle problems. And when you're solving triangle problems, you're just finding the missing angle measure or angle measures. Alright, take a look at number 3 there on that page. It's an exterior angle problem. You've got this picture. You're given this angle as 112, and you've got a 32, and you're looking for the measure of angle 2 right here. So we said earlier that an exterior angle, which this is, an exterior angle is equal to the sum of its remote interior angles. Well, this 112 is equal to 32 plus the measure of angle 2. Alright, so you can subtract 32 from each side. And 80 is the measure of angle 2. You see these two right here. They form a linear pair, don't they? So this angle would be 180 minus the 112. And 180 minus 112, 68 degrees. That's this angle in here in this triangle. Everybody okay with that? Anybody have any questions on finding missing interior or exterior angle measures based on those two rules? All three of the angles inside of a triangle have to sum 180. All right, whether you're given them as expressions or as whole numbers. All right, you got some problems today that look like this. Just watch for a second if you would. Don't write this down. If this angle inside here is 2x plus 27, and the other remote interior angle is 2x minus 11, and this exterior angle is 100. Okay, don't these represent the remote interior angles for this exterior angle? Okay, so this expression plus this expression would equal the 100 degrees, wouldn't it? Does everybody see that? So whether you're getting the numbers as whole numbers or expressions, you're still going to follow the rule. There's a couple practice problems today where you've got, if you've got a triangle and maybe this angle is 2x, this one's 3x, and this one's 4x. The sum of these angles has to equal 180, right? So your 2x plus 3x plus 4x has to equal 180. And you can solve for x and substitute. Got it? So those are the type of problems you're going to see in your assignment today. Any questions? Alright, so your practice for today is going to start on page 251. (21 through 29). (30 to 32). (38). (53 to 55).